opportunity. I guess maybe kind of going along with that, but also completely different to Euro Truck and an American truck, would be things that we've talked about, I guess, maybe a year or even more than that now, maybe 2 or 3 years ago on the blog, was the coach DLC. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They're still seeing bus stations kind of added within the maps, etc. And there's been a lot of people still on that topic of, hey, we've seen some things about this, but is it actually ever going to be a thing?
I've explained this a couple of times, and let's try again for the history. When we released originally those 6 years ago, when we released Euro Truck Simulator 2, we thought, okay, this was a huge project. It's probably never ever going to recoup the costs back. Let's try to find a way to make the next project somewhat cheaper and not require to build a whole new world and a whole new fleet. So we thought the buses would be a natural expansion of the universe of the trucks. So that's how we started kind of designing a new project, that it would be buses mixed in with the trucks as a initial DLC. Then we thought a separate project, even because it may require different gameplay naturally when you have people coming and leaving the vehicle on the stops. So we thought, okay, this may be a new game. Then we thought, okay, whatever we are designing for World of Trucks is actually overlapping to a large extent with this feature set. So maybe this is going to be back a DLC. And over the years, we always had somebody working here on this. We had some coaches, vehicles built. We had programmers building some parts of code or AI code for simulation code, for multiple stops, for planning the routes, displaying them on the map. We had always somebody, but we never managed to put together a well-rounded cross-discipline team to just focus on this, because there was always an urgency, fix this feature of the new upcoming DLC, or optimize this, or we don't have the time to build a new coach, so let's leave it half finished and let's focus on a new vehicle for the truck games. So this is always kind of taking like a second seat, unfortunately, but it's always here. It's never been totally abandoned. There's always somebody working on this, better animations for the people sitting inside the bus. We have seen internally fantastic animations for people, sitting and having, you don't want them like figures just static. You want them to be like alive. So there's always some effort to this. We are always kind of half prepared to restart the projects fully. But we've never grown into the sales scope of the company to be able to say, okay, these 10, 15 people can now go and work on this for a full year and be fully focused on this. As it happened, the world fortunately had a different plan for us. Euro Truck Simulator 2 release and American Truck Simulator 2 release were both a success for us. We had these, we are way from the finish line. We had this project that started so well, and we had to make this commitment, for the fans. We'll continue building those worlds at full pace. We will not, take a break. We will be pushing hard. So anybody we hire, somebody, we throw them into the truck part of the universe, and there's never enough bodies to throw into the coach part of the universe. But this too is going to happen one day. It's not like we have abandoned it. It's just that the focus is not there, unfortunately. So do not expect anything quickly. It's like somewhere in the future, so long as we get the love of the community, so long as we can sell more stuff to you guys, so long as we manage to hire more people, we'll grow into the size to be able to cope with both trucks and coaches, and hopefully more, because the universe really deserves more than just trucks.
Yeah, I know that there's been a lot of